Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the blow up show. The only show in over 5 that will make you blow.
Son of us, you wanna coast. Moharon Tato, tell Marco Shavando. This is your boy Uncle Poppy, and we back the blow up show. Street talk. What we got today? Boys, first check the drip. You know what I'm saying? Machinja Poppy. I'm sitting over Nanyamar. At DV matches. Hey, son of a lion. Nah, I guess so. Hey, except they bab. Carto, una nival. I'm not in no guy name.
What's good, homie?
Yeah, this one I can see it's a surprise guest. I don't know his name. I just know that he's Wakwaevo. I don't know his real. But what is your real name?
Postman.
Postman.
Well, that's the AKA Mukondereri Pese Mukwevo Ngabdaro.
How many names?
Well, two names. Mukondereri Pese.
Yeah, let's take a walk.
Yeah.
Mukondereri Pese.
Yeah.
Mukondereri.
Yeah, man.
Mukondereri. What did you mention that on this song? Mukondereri.
Mukondereri Afa. Vakwevo.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Oh, I get it. It's Peoples. Where did you get the name?
Was about.
Peoples.
A cousin of mine named Mushe was, well, actually, he actually saw me dressed up as a postman one day.
The one who like
type of thing. Yeah, he's on Propane on the Postman album, and then he's also a guy that I worked with on Hosanna, which is not out yet.
Yeah.
And then also he worked with us with Mesophil on a track called V Power.
Sure.
Yeah.
V is standing for Venda Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so you saw you dressing on.
I see the
Postman.
camera is kind of like locked up with the thing there. You know, you might want to check it out.
Yeah. What's up? So, that's where the name comes from, Postman.
Yeah.
So you just chose to be like, nah, I'm taking this name.
Yeah. Well, it actually means Percy the Postman. So we kind of broke it down to the fact that post means so many things.
Yeah.
We could talk about a post that holds up something.
Yeah.
You know, a post that holds up a flag or
board, anything.
Or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We could talk about a post that is a message that is posted or whatever. You know, we could talk about post as in after, because post can mean the after. You know, something that's after, not present. You know what I mean? So post in so many senses or in so many meanings kind of just means me. You know what I mean? I hold up the flag for people. I make things stand. I am the future. I'm post the now. I'm post now. You know what I mean? And I'm post the guy with the message. You know, and the postman is a guy that doesn't send a message that necessarily comes from him.
Yeah.
He sends a message that comes from someone that's sending it through him.
Yeah.
So I feel that I am a saint in the sense that I came here to spread God's word and, you know, spread God's work through my art. Yeah. Therefore, I am the postman. Yeah.
You're actually a pastor.
I'm what you call it? I'm Jah Postman. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm God's postman.
Like the first day I heard of P-Post and I knew you as Pesimukwevo. P-Post, what came to my mind was he's delivering the message. That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean just one thing.
Yeah.
It's post in every meaning of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy to hear that because now I know a lot of meanings about your name.
Yeah.
But then, una Pesimukwevo before P-Post.
Yes, sir.
And if I recall well, Pesimukwevo Obia Visa Nyimbo, I forgot that artist. Amtuku, Ana Madredlock, Maurane Ba.
Yeah.
I think that place the music video was in Soweto.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one where I'm with Zambia? Because that was like the very first
the Zambia.
Yeah, and then there was a track called Spectacular.
Spectacular.
where I was playing soccer
Yeah.
in the video, and yeah, man, I was 15.
I'm talking about with
at the time.
the Zambia one.
No, yeah, then yeah.
How did you get that feature? Because you were so young and those were big moves, and you even had a music video at that time. You were 15. I think that was like 15 or 10 years ago.
It was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
I was 14 when I did that. Well, how it came about is that I was on Jam Alley. I was under a record label called CCP, which is non-existent right now. But yeah, and my dad was under that company. That company had people like Brenda Fassi, Mendoza, my dad, guys like, I don't know if you know Spokes H, old guys, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was way back in the day, you know what I mean? So, what happened was my dad kind of like connected me with that company, you know, because he was like, yo, I've got a youngin who is really, really dope in this music thing, and
you were really dope. Yeah.
Ah, thanks, man. You know what I mean? I'm not very.
You are still dope. Why did I use that word? Where you are still dope.
I'm not very good with compliments, but yeah, thank you.
That's how everybody is. If he didn't have his shades, he was going to be so shy. I know you can't take a compliment.
Yeah, man. Nah, but anyway, yeah, man. So what happened was, my dad linked me up with this company in CCP, and then they started doing like promotional gigs for me. And then I went on to Jam Alley, and then on Jam Alley there was a guy called Oscar Mlangeni who was like also like a co-owner of Bulldogs Entertainment. Bulldogs Entertainment was Mzambia's stable. Like Mzambia was under that stable. So what happened was, when they saw me do my thing on Jam Alley, Oscar felt the need to kind of like, you know,
let's put this young
I want this boy on a feature with Mzambia. So yeah, man, that's basically how that came about. And yeah, man, the rest is history.
Well, like, you don't like actually do reggae. You know, I don't understand the music, I won't lie. But one thing I know is that if you are given a verse, you're gonna kill it. That's one thing I'm sure about. I will warn any artist who's trying to give you a verse. What's someone give a verse? Come on, if you it will be so fair. But I know whenever you get a verse, when you start rapping,
I do my thing, right? Now holla back, man. Well, I get this question a lot. What type of music does Post do? I don't really like to put myself in a category like that, you know. I like to be diverse. I'm super versatile. So, like, I grew up in two worlds. I think the fact that I was even born in the 80s is quite an advantage for me, because I got to experience both worlds. Like, I got to experience the new age and what was happening before the new age came about. You know what I mean? Like, at home, my dad would be playing reggae. I'd be listening to Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Culture, you name it, you know? So I had this reggae world, and then I came out there, and whatever that I found out there, the youngins were listening to hip-hop, listening to R&B, you know, and all that stuff. So I got to fuse the two, you know, and have reggae dance hall on the other hand, and hip-hop and R&B on the other, and just put that together and see what happens there, you know what I mean? So, but apart from that, I also have other genres that I'm, you know, about, like dance music. I recently did a track with Murumba Pitch and Guspa Banana, and well, I don't know when they're releasing that, but
I've heard the song.
It's on some piano tip, but very cultural. So, like, yeah, man, that diverse type of vibe, that versatile type of vibe is what we about, you know, what I'm really about mostly. So, yeah, man, that's Post for you, man, you know what I mean?
Like, can you please repeat that verse? Nyimbo zanga swira album dzangu nyimbo ndicho titilo hali
that's one that Ready for Game, right?
Ready for Game, yeah.
nikochira na zindau zvabutsira asizvanu nikojiya bono lisilanu nilani chisedza murau ngeno nendono bapanda demo dzanga spiral bamudzanu nyimbo tishoti tirwari dokotera liyayani. So I'm ready for game nesangotamba if you can't take the pain she venda nice like Kilobe Duke kopamba dzibomo limpopo yote posting dizzy keep it blazing all day. Yeah, Shenko. Too much juice like a mango. Vengo. Ndalwisanga muyaba for pepper. Cause I was always born ready for game. Bado chipa chivenda itch. Swing at your shriek.
I'm ready for game.
Nico bless a hot the teacher cat. Niggas ain't ready.
I'm ready for game.
Paparazzi and the kakati buddy, but the young buddy been
Ready for game.
Cheso check a sari bet your man moves always win.
I'm ready for game.
Yeah, I wanna dream. Nah. Bado jidiva, I'm ready for game. Bati mati maba ima. Maraba jifa, we bring in the rain. Son of lion, don't you ever forget. Choco rano sucker vered. All my day ones know what it do ever since we've been ready for
game.
You know what
Bro, that was too much, but
Halabai.
no. I want to
Yes,
understand. Wait, what were you aiming that for? Uri nyimbo dzanga spiral, fimi demo dzanga spiral bamudzamu, and the nyimbo t-shirt tirwali. Like,
yeah.
and that was a punchline because Anirwalo Kombo Pega, and then I got that. Like, I understand fast.
And then you got the doctor at home, or you know, like, yeah. I know y'all get that. Yeah. Nah, well, hey man, it's in the art. You know, what can I say, man? Like, it's about taking your life and making it and explaining it in a very artistic way. You know what I mean? You using all these metaphors and similes and puns and everything like that, but actually you're really actually painting the picture of what really happens within, you know what I mean, and what you about and where you're from and all those things. Although some things can be fiction, but some things can be your reality.
Like, that was too much. Like, I always vibe to that verse, like, all the
Or
time.
do you want me to break down the verse for you, but you already know what it means, right?
Break down for the people. I already know what I can actually break it down for you.
I mean... snap. Nah, man. Ready for game really is just about, okay, look. I was really tired of feeling like people think there's anything better than me when I already know that I've been that nigga that's been ready from the get-go, you know what I mean? So when Bio Dizzy, you know, brought that track to me and he was like, yo, I want you to jump on that. And we did whatever and, you know, arranged everything. And then I was like, okay, I see where you at with it. And then I took that story of Ready for Game and put it in my own way, like what it means for me to be ready for the game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what that verse is about, really. And I'm probably throwing some shots somewhere there.
That's what I'm looking for.
But I'm not throwing them to anyone in particular. But if the shoe fits, you know what I mean? You know the saying. Let him wear it.
Oh, okay. I don't want to ask that anymore. Let's just forget about it. It's okay. How do you feel about the big song Venda Anthem?
My G. I hate talking about that track. Shout out to Meso Phil one time. You my G for life. You know what I mean? You know I got you, homie. You know this. But yeah, man, about that track, there was a little bit of friction because, and I feel like I'm saying this for the second or third time recently because I feel like people don't really know the story that happened behind that track. While that track was supposed to be a collaborative work, I actually came up with the concept from the get-go.
I work with the African Dream.
So when he was recording my African Dream, I came through from like Pretoria, and I had this beat. You know, it was actually like a download beat. It was actually from a site called rocketpro.com. And that's why I feel like I'm rocking it professionally. You know, so I was mentioning rocketpro.com, but I knew that the beat was a download, but we needed to kind of like do something about that. But I didn't know that we were actually going to change the beat. So I thought, even if I'm just shouting out to Rocket Pro.
Yeah, they
Rocket
gave you
Pro,
the idea of the song.
Yeah, for that beat, you know? So after that, well, I came back and I had this melody, you know, in mind. And I was thinking, nah, man. This is gonna be a dope track. And then when Mizo was in the process of recording his album, he finished all his tracks. And then I mentioned, okay, look, guys, you know what? I have this concept, right? It doesn't have to be anybody's track. It can be our track. We can come up with a name like, you know, Venda's Finest or Limpopo's Tightest or something. You know? That's why
you mentioned that.
That's why Bella mentions that on the song. So we agreed to that. But then I think there was like a deal with the record label that Phil was working with at the time because we were using that studio time or whatever. But our agreement as artists was that it's not anybody's track. Nobody's featuring on this track. We're going to make it our track. You know what I mean? So when Mizo dropped that track on his album, I had a problem. I called, like, I felt some type of way. I'm like, what the hell just happened here? You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, that caused a lot of friction between us as artists and, you know, we couldn't do it for the art anymore as we used to. You know what I mean? But, you know, these things happen in the industry, and I think, you know, it's good that we just grown enough to actually know what happened and you know, grow past that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Venda Anthem is a dope track. It's a flipping, what you call this, epic track, classic, all that. It's the best track that I think the youngins in Venda have actually done. Like, every time I rock that track, I feel the energy rise. So, yeah, man, recording we were blind for what whenever, you know, have been with us. Oshikera Nana Musi, the teachers of Venda Anthem. And shout out to everybody where Abakoda Rainbow. Shout out to Belafonte. Shout out to Mizo Phil. Shout out to my boy T-Man Gavini. Yeah, that's what it is.
So like you're saying that after he dropped the song on his album, but are you guys cool now? Is everything proper?
Nah, we cool. We chilled. Yeah. Nah, we will. Yeah, I think we maybe just might have to go back to, you know, the paperwork and just fix that little detail and then we good, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So like you release an album, you know, Ascare, your album.
Yeah, real talk.
What do you mean?
I'm about that real talk. Right now I'm giving you that real talk. I'm not holding back what's real and what's happening in this reality. You know what I mean? So yeah, real talk is basically about me talking about how I feel and how I feel what's supposed to be happening in my reality and talking about the things around me and just not holding back anything. Talking, saying it like it is, calling a spade, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Were you like addressing somebody on that album or any?
No. Well, the thing is, different songs for different, you know, vibes and different... you know, meanings for different issues. You know what I mean? So I'm addressing all these issues differently on a different track. Like there's On Top of the Hill. On Top of the Hill is a spiritual track. It's about just feeling in unison with God, you know, and, you know, just meditating and appreciating life. And then there's songs like Bongo, which is just like, yo, vicious, like, yo, you don't want it with me, type of thing. So, like, it's different situations.
Yeah, like you brought Anthony Code on that album.
Oh, my boy. Shout out to Code Lamaya, the king trapper of this continent. King trapper of this African continent. Trust. That's Code Lamaya for you. Yeah.
Like
Puzzle, Goo, and what's this other track that I featured him on? I featured him on Puzzle. Yes, Son of Lion. Yeah. So you see, I kept it family like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, like the things that you want us about him on this other song. I forgot the name. You're like, the boy, the boy is a problem boy.
Yeah. I said that on
you got my goons. You got my booms or something like that.
So I was like, yo, let me warn y'all about Code. The boy is a problem. He gonna show y'all ghosts. He got the freshest juice. Yeah. Cause he really do got that juice. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Code is coming up really, really nice. He's 18 right now. I'm super proud of that boy. He keeps, you know, just surprising me with all these things. Like he never stops surprising a dude. You know, so impressed about the way that he's just matured to the person that he is right now. So go get yourselves like that Draco's and Chopper's album, and best believe that Code gonna be getting the next best hip hop album in the country next year, and that's 2023. In case you know you get kind of confused there.
Yeah. So like, which Anna record label are you on right now?
My own.
Which one?
It's Lion Voice Empire. Yeah.
How many artists?
So far, it's just me and my brother. Because well, my sisters are still working on their production. We're still trying to get the way that they want to, because like they want to find a sound for themselves. They're great singers, but they want like proper producers for their art, because you need to find the right team and you know all these things. So yeah, so far it's just me and my brother, and then well, look out for my two sisters. For my sisters. Let me not say two sisters. For my sisters, Ali and Ruzi. They are the next Beyoncés of you know this country, actually of the world rather. Yeah. So yeah, man. Lion Voice Empire. Yeah.
Like, where do you get all this knowledge like you always give to the people? Like, where do you get it? Like, do you read books, watch movies like you know what I mean? As a like, where do you get it?
I think I really try my best to keep myself closer to God. Yeah. I've read the Bible. I think the Bible is the only book that I've really read more than books, like more than novels and everything. You know, like I don't read much of that type of stuff. So I'm more of my knowledge is from the Bible and listening to good music that guides me towards the right direction. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. And I think I really take time to listen to that inner voice. You know what I mean? Because I think we are born with a lot of knowledge, but we just don't know it. You know what I mean? So like I find that a lot of people are pretty smart, but they're not wise. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. And I'm repeating, you know what I mean, a lot. My girl hates when I do that. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, man. Listen to that inner voice. You know, outsmart the world. You know, from within. Yeah. That's my formula.
Like, what do you think about the young incidents of Venda Anthem? I don't know about what KV, like those people.
Are you trying to get an opinion out of me?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. What's up? What's wrong with that?
Hey.
You know what I mean?
About other people? Know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean?
I see what you did there. Okay, like my gang I go push, you know.
Sure.
My gang, it's good to see, you know, young talent growing and coming out and getting more numbers out of, you know, this Venda land of ours. You know, it's good to see. You know, I think Namusarari Mutro Achikopori, he kind of paved the way for the upcoming artists to come through. Guys like that make you feel good about, you know, the work. You know what I mean? So all I could really say, you know, I say on I'm a Legend, Uri, I don't like cursing. You know? I feel like music is a very powerful thing. It's
very powerful.
It's powerful. And with great power comes great responsibility. Call me Spider-Man, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? So if you acknowledge that, then you know, Uri, don't mislead the people with such great power.
Yeah.
Don't be talking about things that are going to mislead the people and drive them to vanity, you know? Drive them towards humanity and everything else. You know what I mean? That is more positive and everything. So, yeah, I know. Like, the thing is, God gives us talent.
Sure.
And we choose
how to use it.
Yeah. Lil Wayne might be super. Lil Wayne is super talented. But what is he talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know what I mean? So yeah. So that's all I can say about all these upcoming artists. Watch what you say.
Watch what you say. You mentioned on that song, I'm a legend. I'm a legend.
Yeah.
I don't follow anybody's lead. I am ahead because I don't follow anybody's lead. Call me what, Mali? Say something like that. Why? What do you mean? Like, explain to me, what did you mean about that? And this other day I asked Code, I was like, why doesn't people feature those big artists? And like now, he was like, go listen to that song. That was his answer.
Go listen to I'm a Legend.
Yeah, that was his answer. I think it was like,
I love my brother. Shout out. Yeah. That's the perfect answer.
Yeah.
That is the perfect answer. Like, I'm not about to try, you know. No, if you feel like we should do something beautiful, let's do it.
Sure.
But I'm not about to be out here. Bob Marley.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They created their craft and owned it.
Sure.
And didn't need any exterior,
Yeah.
Forces to come try and help out the whole, the whole vibe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's basically it. Like, and minimize no feature na batho ni vani ko minimize na uamba nga zwithu zwine ani khonyo ngamba ngazwo ngori ni ḓo wana ni khou ita luimbo na muṅwe muthu ane a khonyo ngamba nga zwithu zwine ina ni khonyo ngamba ngazwo.
Oh, yeah. So like, do you feel a message more like, oh no, tell us something which people don't know about you and you would like them to know, guys, there's this thing about me and what one is I can't even deliver it to my message. Okay, you can, but you have not delivered it to the people. You understand?
Okay, let me just say this and let me put it as a testimony to everybody else out there.
Yeah.
I once got heartbroken at one point.
Yeah.
And that was like in 2016.
Yeah.
And then I started doing like drugs.
Yeah.
For 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
Like 2016 to 2018.
Yeah.
And then I learned that you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want this to be a testimony to anybody that's out there. Because, like, I see what's going on in the hood right now.
Yeah.
And I see all these youngins busy drowning themselves in these things. And I'm thinking, if only you knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I had that learning curve in my life.
Yeah.
So, I think this is one thing that I should share with the next person. Maybe it might do some good for the next person that's actually was or is in the same position that I was in, rather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, don't do drugs, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's one thing I've learned, and that's one thing I need you to know that you don't know about me. Yeah.
All right, I'm blessed to hear that. I don't do drugs though.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, so like,
stay clean, bro. Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Live
keep it
long.
100. Keep it halal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so what's your belief? You Christian? Those people. I don't understand people from Jamaica or like, you understand? Yeah, I really don't understand. I want you to make me understand because I feel like you have the knowledge about Jamaican people, Rastafarians.
Okay, yeah. I always say God works in mysterious ways and in many ways.
Yeah.
God presented himself or gave us messiahs in all these different parts of the world. You know what I mean? So you may find uri magura kotopenga achire one arabera Allah. You may find Uri, Mabuddha, you know, whoever they praise.
Yeah.
You may find Uri, Nana ma Christian, Narina ma Christian, rather. I believer in Christ.
Yeah.
Na marasta hakopenga believer kasilasi. You know what I mean? Because mudzimu voita zvithu zvinji navana bhibhiri ndozviwana izvo zvithu. You know what I mean? And huna vomushe, huna, you know, Abraham, there's all these disciples of God that he planted, the Messiah and I mean, you know? But we only acknowledge one. And we only acknowledge Jesus Christ.
Var extravaganza, extraordinary, monatitwa, mashanja wakaya na Uncle Poppy, the trana packet and tea, at 5 rand gitaru, and for Uncle Poppy.
So as we are concluding,
Yeah.
So like, how can people get to feature you? Because there are people who like to feature you.
That's a problem, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a problem. Like I'm getting a lot of those, and unfortunately, sometimes I don't feel like I want to jump on tracks, you know.
Yeah.
But if guys want to feature me, let me put it like this: if I feel that I hold more value to the track than you, in terms of my brand or my art, I'm gonna charge you for it. If we are equally bringing value into the track, then let's just work. You know. And if your brand is bigger than mine, and you finna feature me, then it's an honor. It's all good. Let's do it without even talking about that money. You know what I mean? So I think there's those dynamics as well, because I think the business side of music na yona iyamba blind ngori reference professor okay ndi mbidzo ndi art ndi mini zvine zvavazvone, you know, but at the end of the day it's also a business. So we need to balance that. Resongo zvi
So zinakisa.
Yeah, kana raponya ito. You know what I mean?
Nah, I know, like, thank you for pulling up.
Holla back, man. I just want to say, yo, thanks for supporting me thus far. And I'm so glad that I've actually made it to the best R&B for the summers for 2022. And it's because of y'all that really, really are out here watching this and supporting the movement. Support your boy one time. It's the blow up. You know, let's blow this whole thing up. That's what it is, man. And yeah, man, one love. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, when I thought was so.
Yeah.
When I thought was so. If you made it this far for watching this video, now I was with people, Postman. You got what I'm saying, huh? Thank you for watching, huh? Thank you for watching. We love you so much. This is Uncle Poppy. Thank you for watching the Blow Up Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Shut up.
Ask anyone who knows what they gon' tell you, man, I'm great. No wanna mean, not you wanna cheat. No wanna mean, and not you wanna cheat. No wanna mean, and not you wanna cheat. No wanna mean, not you wanna cheat.
The Blow Up Show, the only show in over 5 that will make you blow.